my people. Yes, I am back and back today. You are going to bed right now. You are in Africa. I believe by this time you are getting to your bed or you are already on bed. But when you are up, maybe this should be the first video you are receiving. We are already on Thursday morning. We are ahead of you guys, And you are in Europe, almost the same. In America, you are also now in the night going to bed. In Africa, actually, you should be after midnight. Yes, you should be after midnight. But in America, you are in the night, in the evening, 9:50 p.m. going to bed. Whatever it is, I want to welcome in a very special way to Thursday. Yes, the first video of the day. And we have a lot of exclusives for you today. As you can see, I'm in white today with my blue, Yeah, so we're going to start with blue. Chelsea. We are starting with blue, then we move to other matters. Exclusives only. This time around, we are not joking, man. We ain't joking. We want to deliver to you exclusives. So just watch out for exclusives these days. Chelsea, Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal all mixed. Yeah, we are not going to be separating it any longer. We're going to be mixing it. So watch out for them. Starting with Chelsea. And we are going back again to Victor Osimhen. Many are still doubting. But let me tell you something. It's been confirmed by ESPN. Even though they are not, a network that I can 100% trust. But when I am delivering news items for you and you are doubting it somehow, most of you, some comments shows that many people don't believe that, Victor Osimhen coming to Chelsea is going to work out or not. But I want to be proven to you that I'm not the only person that is coming to the fact. ESPN has just confirmed what I've been saying all this while. It says that Chelsea have added Napoli forward Victor Osimhen to their list of possible January targets, according to ESPN, as you can see it on your screen. You get it? Yeah. Chelsea have added Napoli forward Victor Osimhen to their list of possible January targets. And there is a reason why we kept insisting. There is a reason why it is becoming evidently clear that Napoli to Chelsea can be a reality in January. There's a reason why. And I'll give you one more reason why. I will give you a reason why. And I'll give you more reasons. And I'll keep giving you more reasons why. All right. Antonio Conte, right after being approached by Napoli, I am linked with important clubs. But as of now, my plan remains to wait and enjoy my family. Antonio Conte was approached this week by Napoli. The same way Napoli approached Graham Potter, they've approached Antonio Conte also for the vacant. The job is not yet vacant, but they are trying to get a replacement before they sack the current coach, which was employed a few days or few weeks ago. Gazia. So change of coaches and a lot is taking place in Napoli right now. That is making the player to make his final decisions. Like I told you yesterday, there are discussions ongoing, even with the club Napoli and the player Victor Osimhen. A lot is happening right now. But right now as we speak, Antonio Conte has been spoken to, and according to my sources, it was a long discussion. And when he is done with them, he made it very clear. He says that after being approached by Napoli, I am linked with important clubs. But as of now, my plan remains to wait and enjoy my family. So there's no conclusion yet on his discussion with Napoli boss, ALT, Laurentiis right now. There is no concrete, agreement yet, but there are discussions still ongoing. They approach Graham Potter and they also approach Antonio Conte. Both are former Chelsea players. So that should tell you when changes like this are happening, some players will be willing to move out, which adds more to our speculation and our news items we'll be presenting that Victor Osimhen is more likely, 70% likely to be in Chelsea next window. I can tell you for a fact because things are worked out. All right. From there, we move to Romelu Lukaku. Most people really don't like Romelu Lukaku because he's been speaking a lot about previous clubs that he ever worked with. Yeah. But he himself, a few days ago, he made it very clear that he's not going to be speaking, that he doesn't speak much, he rather speak on a pitch. But it looks like that is not his hallmark. He liked to talk. Romelu Lukaku liked to talk. He went for the Belgium national team and he got access to the microphone again. And so he started speaking again. After a few days that he said he preferred to speak on the pitch, he went to the Belgian national team and was presented with a microphone, and he began to spill out a lot again. This is what he has to say. Most of the people in the room know me. You know that I don't like to beat around the bush. I will speak in time. But if I really said how it all went last summer, everyone would be shocked. What was the biggest nonsense I read? That I was supposedly told I was going to a certain club, but that didn't make any sense. There were moments when I could explode 5 years ago. I might have done that too, but now I didn't waste any energy on it. It was a moment to be silent and focus on myself. I concentrated on what I do well, play football. He continued again, said, Lukaku, most of the people in this room know me well. I don't beat around the bush. I will speak in time. But if I actually said how last summer went, everyone would be shocked. There were really times where I thought I might explode. 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't have stood back and done it. Different reporters reported it in different ways. I thought this guy says he's not going to be speaking to the press. Another one, this is from Fabrizio Romano, says, I don't beat around the bush. I'll speak in time. But if I actually said how last summer went, everyone would be shocked. There were really times where I thought I might explode. 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't have stood back and done it. You know, many clubs many news agencies are reporting it in their own way. Now, back to Caicedo, Chelsea, Moises Caicedo. Like I told you yesterday, his agent has been speaking in here. He said a lot of things which I cannot deliver all at once. And this is one thing that he also pointed out. Chelsea was there to support us at all times. They told us that they were going to get us out of Brighton, that they would do everything possible. The whole operation became quite complicated because Brighton wanted a lot of money. Liverpool came in. We didn't expect that. They appeared suddenly. They made things difficult. But Chelsea supported the cause to finish in blue. Chelsea supported the cause to finish in blue. We asked for time for the offer to be equaled and surpassed. It took days, but it came together. That was how Caicedo finally landed in Chelsea. Yes, Caicedo, our midfield pillar, that was how he landed in Chelsea. A lot has been happening around, which I'll keep you updated and postdated on Caicedo. Right now, he's with Ecuador. I'll be bringing you news on him in the coming days. He is with Ecuador. Now we move to Barca. Fabrizio Romano reports that Barca Vice President Eduard Romeu said, it's true, Joao Felix has reduced his salary to join, and it's 400,000 euro a week. It's a very strong message from Joao. What happens in June? We hope to have the problem to consider him staying beyond this season. According to Barcelona Vice President, Joao Felix reduced his salary, his wages in order to secure the loan move to Barcelona. And now they are hoping, it continues, and they are hoping that next summer they will be able to finalize the negotiation and sign him on as on permanent. So much on the international scene, not just Chelsea, like I told you. Yeah. And let me bring this also to your notice. The Federation supporters, RCS, Strasbourg fans, Strasbourg is our mother, our parents. They are like a son to us. Our owners bought Strasbourg. Yeah, Strasbourg, the same Chelsea owners, they bought Strasbourg. So if you can remember, we loaned most of our young talents to them, almost about 3 or 4 to them, to help them in this season. And so the fan base was not happy about the way things are going. Their coach is Patrick Vieira, and it looks like things are not working out. Just like Chelsea, how we struggle in our first 4 games or so, 5 games, until the last 2 games or 3 games we started to win. They are also still struggling. And so the fan base are up. What they are saying right now is that they don't understand why we bought, when the new owners came in, they bought only young talent, no experience. The same thing Chelsea complained about. No experienced players. No experience. And so they are worried. And the fans took to the stands to demonstrate with a big banner. The following Blue Coast purchase, the 2023 summer transfer window, is our first element of analysis and our first major worry. That's what the fans are saying. The first window is their first major worry. Not what they expect is what they are receiving. So the exclusive recruitment of young players not yet operational. Young players that are not yet operational. Young players that cannot really take on big guns like PSG, Marseille. This young player needs time to grow. They are also repeating the same thing that Chelsea repeated. Young players, no experience, cannot win you caps. You need experience to be up there. We understand, like we heard from Moises Caicedo agent, it's a 3 to 4 years project. But a club like Chelsea don't wait for 3 to 4 years. It's as simple as that. And these people from France, Strasbourg fans, they are already on their feet. But you know what surprises me most? These guys are not used to winning. They are never a mid-table team. Strasbourg never got to mid-table. They always struggle every season to keep themselves in the league, in League One. They are not a mid-table team. Now that they got the billionaires coming in to buy them, all of a sudden, their expectations has gone high, skyrocketed, and they now expected the club to begin to fight for titles all of a sudden. My good friends, you guys should take it easy. You know where you are coming from. Now that we have invested money in you, your club, we expect you to be patient. Yeah, be a little patient. After all, Chelsea, we had our own moment of, 3 to 4 weeks of failures. It's now before we are beginning to see the light. Be a little patient with Patrick Vieira and the owners. That is all I can say. Quickly, before I run up, one from Manchester United. Criticisms doesn't work on the Glazers. They only care when it financially impacts them. That is from United stand. Criticism doesn't work on the Glazers. Glazers are the owners of Manchester United. Yes, they only care when it affects them financially, when their stock market boom begins to fall. So, fans of Man, you know what you need to do? You need to start boycotting matches. Start to boycott matches. Let the stadium be empty and send a strong signal to Glazers to leave the club. Let the Saudis come in and take over. That is the only option right now for United. I'll leave you on this note. I'll come again with exclusives. I don't want to be loading you too much. I gave you 2 exclusives from Chelsea, 3 from other clubs, right? Yes, I'll be back again in a short while with more. Stay tuned and on your notification button, please subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Because if you don't subscribe, you will not be getting all these exclusives from Salam's channel. I love you all. Cheers. Shalom.